So, hi everybody. I thought I had gone ahead and posted a video yesterday, but then I realized this morning that I didn't do it. And that's life with having kids. Something has to give. So, that's what happened. But I'm going to be working a lot harder, hopefully, in getting videos up every day. So, with that said, here's today's video. Yes, because a lot's been going on, which if you want to see that, I'll be making a video. So today it's going to be dessert before dinner, which not the best thing, but it is summer, and as a kid I always thought summer vacation was fun, and I'm not really a dessert person per se, actually not at all, but that's a whole nother story. But I do like a little bit of something once in a while. I'm more of a savory, salty person over sweet, but some sweet's okay. And this is all for you guys. So I had found these, and I was super excited about them because not only are they vegan, it's like one of those accidentally vegan things where they don't purposefully make it vegan, but it just happens to be vegan and you're super excited. So I found them, and yeah, they were, well, let me show you what I got. So got two different chocolates. This is the sweet, this is the Fine European Sweet Obsessions, simply the finest chocolate, dark chocolate. Now, this is dark chocolate cocoa solids, right? No, cocoa mass and cocoa butter, and a whole bunch of shea butter and cocoa-ness. Looks super good. So this is the Fine European Chocolate by Global Brands. Excuse the glare there. I got that one, and then I also got that dark chocolate, and then I also got this one in dark chocolate with almonds.
So you basically just ruined his day.
So these reminded me, or at least the almondy one, which look at that, that looks kind of good with the almonds on it, but this reminded me of when I lived in Spain. They had this dark chocolate bar that you would get at the regular grocery store, and I guess it was popular all over, so all the even mom and pop stores would have them. But it was this super crisp dark chocolate that had almonds in it, and it made it super crunchy. So the chocolate was like soft and smooth, but then like the almonds made it super crunchy, and there was tons of almonds like inside, and they were huge pieces too. And that's what this reminded me of. So I got it, and I gave some to my mom too because she loves it. So I'll see what she thinks, but after this video tomorrow. So let's get into it. I do have some water here, but I don't particularly like the taste of water after you eat chocolate. It just makes me, I don't know, my entire life it's just always made me have a sick, ill kind of feeling in my mouth. So I usually, if I want to get the chocolate taste out of my mouth, I eat a piece of bread because that's like a palate cleanser because it's so neutral flavored.
Okay, weird.
So I'm not going to be drinking water in between these, and because they're the same brand and they're both dark chocolate, one's just with almonds and one's without. Yeah. So this company also does make a milk chocolate one, and I got this at, not sponsored, any of this is not sponsored, it's my own personal opinion and where I bought it with my own money. And I bought these at Rite Aid for $1. A friggin' dollar. Now, for $1. Why they're $1? I don't know. Is this company phasing out their chocolates? Are they running a special deal? How do you get them this cheap? Do they not taste good? Are they not selling? Well, we're gonna find out together. Or maybe not. But first I'm gonna start out with just the dark chocolate one. Alright, just so we can get a flavor profile of just the chocolate by itself. So we're gonna open these together. I'm carefully opening these so that you can see the... Alright, so it's wrapped in paper, and then also a tin foil type material. So it's a pretty big chocolate bar, like one of those large Hershey bars. But Hershey's is not vegan. The Hershey's chocolate syrup is, but that's another story. Okay, I'm already getting chocolate on my hand. Should have brought a napkin. Oh well. Dessert before dinner. Ooh, it left marks on the paper. Don't know if you can see that, but it left a pretty design on the tin foil. Ooh, let me move this out of the way because it's blowing with my fan above me. But anyways, here's the chocolate. It has nice line design on it. They're all a little bit different. Are they all different?
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, I see. Okay, so nothing line, but while it's starting to melt in my hand, I'm going to set this chocolate bar down and we're going to have a square. I'm going to do 2 squares, a bite of 2 squares, so that way I can do one with the lines and see if the texture of the lines are on there and make a difference in the flavor. So let me just break off the piece. So it breaks off nice and evenly. I'll show you the middle. That's how it broke off, and I'll show you how it broke off on the chocolate bar. Okay, hopefully that focused. And, it's melting. Alright, so I'm going to break it off. It broke off like this. 3. So I'm going to break one off, and we're going to try the one without the texture on it. But you can see my fingerprint because it's already starting to melt, but this has no texture. Did you hear that? It went doink, like a click when you bite into it. Oh wow, that's rich. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I really want to bite that.
There's an enemy.
When you bite into it, it goes, and then literally dissolves in your mouth. So smooth.
Somebody just hit me from the rear.
Wow, and it's really rich. Like, you get that strong, not like a dark chocolate where it's that bitter dark chocolate, but you get a strong rush of that Hershey's cocoa flavor, and then it dissolves. But then you get a little tiny bit of bitterness. Just the aftertaste is a little bitter. So let's try the one with the lines and see if it has a different texture. No, the lines are just a design. They don't actually have any texture flavor. Excuse the noise in the background. John's playing a video game to get his stress out, which is better getting his stress out in the video game than it is on people. So he shoots a bunch of things, makes a bunch of curse words, and then he's the nicest person in the world. But you see, it's melting already. So I think I'm going, because it's hot outside. This was not housed outside, but because it's warm in general, I'm going to house this in my refrigerator. So this chocolate is pretty good. It's not like, if you don't like bitter chocolate, then this is the chocolate for you, because it's like just a tad bitterness so you know that it's there, but it's mostly this smooth, just meltable chocolate, and it's really dense. Like, that's a meal. Yeah. So let's go ahead and try this same one with almonds. Is the ingredients any different? It should be exactly the same. Yeah, it's 3% almonds. So it sounds like it's not going to be very many almonds in there, but we'll find out together.
He's literally just peeking.
We'll see how much 3% actually is. Okay, so here's how it looks. Let me pick it up with the tin foil so that I don't melt my hands. But here's how it looks. White. I wonder why the almonds look white. Oh, it's the inside of the almond. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so it's the inside of the almond. It's not the outside almond skin, which you wouldn't see because that's brown, so it kind of melted into here. But here's how many almonds are in it. Let's flip it over, see if it has the same design on the other side. Ooh, trying not to break this chocolate bar. Yep, same design. So this time I'm just going to take 1 square, since the design doesn't make any difference in the flavor. So I'm going to try and get 1 here. Nice snap. Let's see the inside. Yeah, not very many almonds on the inside. but it says only 3%, and this is $1. So
Still
let's
over
see
there?
if it's worth that $1.
Oh, thank God. Me and my ass.
Okay. Ooh, really almondy flavored. Alright, so wow, it does have more almonds than I was expecting. Then it has more almonds than it looks like. Okay, so it has a nice chocolate bar snap. Not like a melty chocolate, but same as yellow. But this one has a very roasted almond flavor.
Oh, jeez.
And it's not any bitterness at all for the dark chocolate. It has a nice roasty
It
cocoa
probably is just good for getting
and roasted
the temperature
almond
where
flavor.
something is to get
And
you
this does add a
thinking
crunch.
rather than-
So the way that this one works is the chocolate melts in your mouth, but then you have that crunchy roasted almond flavor. I think I prefer that over this one. Let's try it side by side. Yeah. Well, here's the chocolate with nothing. It gives you a little bit of chew, but it's mostly just that really strong cocoa flavor, like cocoa. Then when you try this one, yeah, see, just the aftertaste is bitter. But then when you try this one, you get something to chew. The chocolate is literally melting away immediately, and you're left with that crunchy almond flavor. And I feel like the almonds add to the flavor because it's not super flavored. It's more of a generic chocolate bar flavor. You couldn't say, ooh, this is the European brand, you know, like you can taste Hershey's and say, ooh, I know this is Hershey's or whatever. But yeah, I think I prefer the one with the almonds. The one that we had in Spain, on Ibiza, these are like chopped almonds. The ones that we had were not chopped almonds, and they were the whole almonds, so you felt like you were getting more of an almond crunch rather than more of a chocolate. But if you like more of a chocolate over and just a mild crunch, then that one's a good one. I feel like even though I don't prefer to have lots of sweets, and I prefer the savory over the sweet, I feel like if I was in a mood, I could totally eat that entire chocolate bar with the nuts. Like, it's not overly sweet. Let's see, what's the ingredient? Wow. Okay. So sugar is the first ingredient, but whatever kind of sugar they're using, it's not like an overly sweet chocolate bar that leaves you like rotting your teeth, or like you just have that too sweet sugar sweetness flavor in your mouth left over. It's a very subtle sweetness and more of a cocoa chocolate flavor. And I do like these. Are they worth $1? Yes. I got these again at Rite Aid. And yeah, how would I rate them? Out of 5, I'd rate them a 4, 4.5. I would probably rate them a 5 if, because they call it dark chocolate, you're expecting it to be a little bit more bitter. So I don't like the extreme like 70, 80, 90% bitter, but they could have added or maybe somehow got it a little bit more bitter for a dark chocolate, because that actually tastes like a milk chocolate. And I had to look at the ingredients twice because that tasted just like a milk chocolate. So if you like dark chocolate but you don't like the bitters, go with that one. And if you want a little bit of crunch, basically a smooth chocolate that melts away instantly and a little bit of crunch, then go with the one with the nuts. If you like a smooth chocolate with a little bit of bite, when you bite into it, it goes boink. You know the sound dink when you take a bite of a chocolate bar. Then go with the smooth chocolate of the just no nuts. Yeah, so these are again the brand Fine European Chocolate by Global Industries.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that before.
They come in a dark chocolate almond and a dark chocolate plain. Sorry, I need to wrap these up a little bit better. But yeah, see, being vegan does not have to be expensive. So that's my video for today. And yeah, look forward for more videos. And yeah, what do you do when you have a sweet tooth craving? Do you, excuse me, putting that away. What do you do when you have a sweet tooth craving? What is your favorite sweet tooth? Do you like chocolate? Why or why not? Let me know what your favorite chocolate is, or your favorite dessert. I'm not really a dessert person, so I would probably say what my favorite snack is, but more reviews for later. So I'll make this video short, well, as short as I can, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Ooh, did I just get chocolate on my face? Ooh, yes I did. Yeah, it melts quickly. So if you are going to get these, I do recommend storing them in the refrigerator. So yeah, that's my recommendation. But you have a good night and enjoy your snacks in moderation. See you guys later.